So, you won't watch One Piece, huh? It's too long for you? Doesn't look like it'll be any good? A main character with rubber powers seems to be boring to you? If any of these things are holding you back, then I'm gonna need you to stop making excuses and just give it its fair shot already. I promise that you won't regret it. Hear me out. One Piece really is a masterpiece that feels like much more than a story. And yes, I am biased. One Piece is my favorite story of all time, and has been for a while now, but it's justified. It's filled with adventure, epic fights, hilarious moments, and heartbreak. This is a series that can make you cheer for its characters, laugh with them, be happy for them, and cry for them all in the same episode or chapter. It's a story that embodies chasing your dreams no matter how far fetched that dream may seem. If I'm ever feeling down in the dumps and need inspiration or just a laugh to make myself feel better, I'll go find some clips of some of my favorite moments in One Piece, and trust me, there's a lot. From the moment I started One Piece when I was younger, I was captured by its engaging story, phenomenal characters, and backstories for these characters, but most of all, I was insanely curious of the big mystery that the creator of the series, Oda, had set up for it. Put it like this: One Piece has been going on since 1997, and Oda has still managed to keep one of the greatest mysteries in all of fiction, and that mystery is what the great treasure the One Piece actually is. But it doesn't stop there. When it comes to mystery, seriously, every other arc, it seems like a new mystery unfolds that you want and need answers to. Every island that we go to never seems bland. It always has great characters, great backstories for whatever is going on the island, and so much more. It's never bland and stuck in the same place. We don't have to rely on one location just to get the juicy bits of information. Oda is a master storyteller and one of the best writers I've seen to set up future events to happen in his own story. To this day, he still constantly surprises me on how much he's planned years ahead for his story and proceeds to execute it perfectly. And I'm serious when I say years ahead. Let me just give you one example we witnessed Oda write and set up: an arc called Wano. This is an arc that's currently going on in the anime and only recently finished in the manga. This arc has been teased since way back in the Thriller Bark arc that happened in 2007. He refused to rush to this arc of the story because everything needed to be perfect and set up properly before he started introducing that wonderful arc in the story, and let me tell you, he did not disappoint when it came to Wano. Oda is always planting seeds throughout his story. It doesn't matter if you're in the first arc of One Piece or in the first 50 episodes of One Piece, 50 chapters. You'll see things grow way later down in the story. It'll just happen. It's inevitable. Don't get me wrong, other series does this too, but with Oda, there's just so many instances where there's a setup, even with characters that are on screen for just a second. You think they're just a random character that you'll probably never see again until 400 chapters go by and you hear that character's name drop in something super important to the story and realize that character was super relevant. It's the greatest reward if you even remember them or if you're watching the series for the second time and pick up on all these things. I said that Wano did not disappoint in the manga. Neither did the anime, with how crazy the animation has been week by week. Seriously, One Piece is giving movie quality episodes every week during Wano. Backstories. Let's say for whatever reason you like to suffer from characters' backstories and how they came to be in the current story. Then again, One Piece won't let you down for this. I'll keep it simple because there's way too many characters I can make with stories like this. But let's tone it down to our main characters in the series, and that's the Straw Hats. Each Straw Hat member has some sort of reasoning, goal, and dream for sailing with our main character, Monkey D. Luffy. And it can be from something simple as wanting to follow in the footsteps in the person they admire most, to something as hardcore as unveiling a forbidden ancient history that the world isn't supposed to know about because the world government does their very best to suppress this information and goes as far as genocide to keep that history buried. A lot of their dreams comes from a tragic backstory too that I'm still not over. And I won't spoil you. I'll leave that up to you to scratch that itch of curiosity. But just know this: this man probably has the saddest backstory I've ever seen in a series. Monkey D. Luffy. Now let's talk about one of the greatest main characters of all time, Luffy. To put it simply, Luffy is the embodiment of freedom. He is a character that has what seems like an impossible dream, and that's to be king of the pirates, a goal that's no easy task. Before you think about the possibilities of what being the king could mean for the status of Luffy, I just want to remind you this one thing. To Luffy, being king of the pirates isn't something that he wants simply because he wants to be extremely wealthy, feared, or idolized, or to be considered the best when it comes to his strength. To Luffy, being the king of the pirates simply means to be the person who has the most freedom in the world. But no matter the amounts of laughs he gets from other people or doubt thrown his way, he's not the kind of character that gets upset what others think of him and what he wants to do with his life. Something I'm sure a lot of us in the real world wish we had the courage of doing. Luffy inspires those of us who want to follow our dreams and achieve whatever goal may be ahead of us. Follow your dreams, dreams never die. And age isn't a problem for that. He shows us it's never too late and we're never too old to chase after the things we most desire. As long as we have the will to do it, there shouldn't be any problem. Luffy inspires others to have fun in life, make and cherish friendships. If we look at other characters in the series, you can learn a lot with the lessons they teach you too. It's not just limited to one character. Zoro teaches you to push yourself beyond your limits, and you can surpass that person who is considered the best in something if you just put in the work. Even if it means swallowing your pride and learning things from that person themselves in order to finally surpass them in the very end. Sanji teaches you to always be grateful for what you have and never to waste food. Seriously, do not waste food. And no matter what family you come from or where you're born, it does not define who you are as a person, nor does it define what your future will be. Because of this, he doesn't judge people based on their background. Or characters like Brook, who just shows what a gift it is to be alive in this world. There's honestly too many that you can pick up throughout the series. Abilities. Luffy has the most creative ability when it comes to shonen main characters, starting from simple attacks with his stretchy arm, all the way to steaming the hell up and moving like this. The limits of his power is based on his creativity, and let me tell you, when it comes to Luffy, it seems like his creativity is boundless. He makes this ability, which once seemed so weak, one of the best in the series through his hard work and creativity. Intimidation. I'll just let you know one more thing. Try not to be intimidated by the length of this story. I know it's long, but it's long for a good reason, and if it wasn't that good of a story, it wouldn't be the number one highest selling manga of all time. It would have ended a while ago in Shonen, but One Piece surpasses its own limits time and time again. You don't have to watch or read those plus 1,000 chapters or episodes in a week or a month. Go at your own pace. Enjoy the adventure. Enjoy the fights. Enjoy the beauty of friendships and strong messages we witness in the story. I've seen people watch all 153 episodes of OG Dragon Ball, all 291 episodes of Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Super, with all movies and not bat an eye. The same with original Naruto, Shippuden, then Boruto. This, I promise you, once you catch up in One Piece and become a fan, you'll realize the story isn't long enough and begin craving much, much more. It happens every time. I've seen it happen with friends who hasn't watched One Piece and now are super fans. You'll be happy and devastated the day it actually does end and you finally learn all the mysteries One Piece has to offer and eventually say goodbye to all the characters you met along the journey. Believe me, you don't want to be that person that watches One Piece once the story ends. 1,000% guarantee you'll most likely be spoiled on what the great treasure actually is and the answers to all the other mysteries by the time One Piece ends. And that's no fun at all. It'll take away a lot from the story, so catch up now to avoid that. Be a part of the day we finally see the reveal of the One Piece and watch the world explode online with its closure. It's quality storytelling, and I can't wait to see you guys begin your journey. Please comment if you do start watching and keep me updated on your journey. Come back to this video and let me know where you are and how you are liking it. Or if you convinced your friends and they're telling you how they like it, let me know about their journey. It really makes me happy to see new fans enjoy the series. And if you're already a fan of this series and have that one friend or family member that refuses to watch, send them this video right now to encourage them. Thanks for listening, guys. This is something I really wanted to talk about. One Piece is a story that I'm really passionate about and really tried my best to spread the message. And in the end, if the story is not for you, then it's not for you. I'm not going to be one of those hardcore fans that says you have to like this show no matter what. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, please consider subbing. If you guys watched the video and enjoyed it, consider hitting the like button. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.